what I've been reading and loving at the moment. And I have quite a few books because I'm a person who, if I get into a book and I really like it, then I will stay up like all night and read the book and just read them really fast, but read them again and over again if I really like the book. I'm a really fast reader, so I tend to get through more books than normal people. So the first book I am going to talk about is one I've got here, and it's not on my iPad. I bought this, like the hardback, and it is The Host, and it's by Stephanie Meyer, who wrote the Twilight Saga. I absolutely loved the Twilight Saga, the books, like so much. I thought they were great, and this one I just loved so much. I like the book better than I like the film, which happens quite a lot with books because you have more detail, and also you have your own, if you've read them before you watch the movie, you have your own idea of what the characters look like and sound like and act like, and so sometimes when that is in a movie it doesn't portray the way that you like it. Aliens who come to Earth and they take over the human bodies, and in doing so you can see that they have something wrong with their eyes. Their eyes are kind of reflecting, and they have almost captured everybody in the world, but there are some people hiding. And we meet Wanderer, who goes into the body of Melanie, and Melanie is, she's not disappearing, she's still in there, she's still in the head, and you hear her voice, as well as Wanderer's trying to get rid of her and doesn't understand. She thinks we're doing, these aliens are doing wonderful things to the world, but really they're destroying the human race as well in doing that, and taking over the planet and taking over other planets. And so she goes to find her boyfriend and her brother, and she meets other people that are surviving the aliens and how they're going to do it, and Wanderer kind of converts. But I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't really want to destroy it, even though I probably have destroyed the book for you. But it's a really good read, and I suggest you read it if you like kind of romantic novels as well as something supernatural. I like that one. We are going to move on to the Kindle. Well, not the Kindle, what do you call that? The iPad. I have my iPad here. I'm just going to take it off of this case and put my code in and bring up my iBooks. As you can see, I love reading, so the first one I have here is The City of Bones, and I have read all of that. The City of Bones is The Mortal Instruments, and that is the new film that is out just now. I really love the book. I decided I was going to read the book before I went to see the film because I didn't want to, watch the film and then not know what they're talking about and miss details and things like that. So I decided that I was going to read the book first. I was thoroughly disappointed with the movie. They told too many things. And so I've read The City of Bones, The City of Ashes, The City of Glass, The City of Falling Angels, and I'm on the last one at the moment because there's another one being written, is The City of Lost Souls. So I'm reading The City of Lost Souls at the moment, and the story is just insane. It's crazy how you get to this. But so the gist of The City of Bones is that the main character is Clary. She is a girl who doesn't see the supernatural that is going on in the world until she appears and sees this guy in a nightclub who kills another man apparently, and that's when you meet Jace and you meet the Shadow Hunters, and the Shadow Hunters can wear bracelets and hide themselves and conceal themselves from the human world. But there's also fairies and vampires and things like that, and they're all basically going to come after her because of who she is, but she doesn't know who she is. So that sort of unravels, and Jace unravels, and who he is and who he could be and things like that is a mystery in the book until I think it's the third book in. Yeah, so for 3 books they think they're brother and sister and they love each other, and it's just crazy, and then they find out that they're not. telling you this because they tell you in the movie, which disappointed me. I've been reading a book called Promise and Purpose. This is, I think, a short novel, and it's by Christy Cook. And this is really, really good. I quite like this. It's like a girl, Alexis. She is, she's moves quite a lot with her mum. It's kind of like the, you know, the vampire story. You know, she moves quite a lot with her mum. She doesn't, you know who she is. She knows her secrets. She heals when she's cut and stuff like that, and it's a bit crazy. And then she meets like the love of her life, and then she doesn't want to know him because she's destined to be with him, and it's been organised by another order. And I've been really liking like the short novels at the moment, and they're on the iBooks store, and I really quite like them. I just started downloading a few, and another series, and there's like I think 6 books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is The Beautiful Sins. Now it's quite a complicated story, and I really quite liked it. It's like, you know, kind of vampires and cleaners and things. It's like a whole world, and you have like all these different characters. You have 2 brothers who are fighting for this one girl, and she actually has like a sort of doppelganger and things like that. And it's a really, really good novel actually. You know, I think you should give this one a go. It's really good. I think I got like 2 of them for free or something like that, and I just thought, oh, we skim through that and see what they're like, because I was just typing in vampire novels. As you can tell, I really like vampire novels. And another one is who's by the same author, because that's Jennifer Hampton. I think I bought quite a few of hers. And so you've got The Vampire Next Door and Walk with Vampires, and they're all kind of like the same kind of theme and sort of like spin-off series. You know, because like vampires, their love is like eternal and stuff like that. It's quite interesting, because they only have like one mate, and it's a bit more difficult when it comes into Beautiful Sins, because it unravels the whole story. I can't really tell you too much about it because I'll just ruin it for you if you wanted to go and read it. So these are available on the iTunes or iBooks store to read. So the next selection of novels I have are the Vampire Academy. I got one of the books for my birthday, and one of my birthday presents, a couple of years ago, and I read all those novels because I think I got the second one in the actual hardback, and I went online and looked and went to different stores to find the first one so that I could read it and then read the second one. And so I have like the Vampire Academy, Last Sacrifice, Frostbite, Blood Promise and Shadow Kiss, and I can't remember what the second one is actually called now. I think about it. What is the second one? It's called Spirit Bound, and I have most of them on the iPad, which I like reading on the iPad actually. And then I was just scrolling through some books and having a look, and found that they did a spin-off series from one of the characters from, I think it was book 5, and her name was Sydney Sedge, and there were some other characters in it as well. So there was a spin-off series called Bloodlines, and so I have Bloodlines, The Golden Lily and The Indigo Spell, and I'm waiting on another book coming out. So the other books that I have been reading, that I've really enjoyed, are Matched, Crossed and Reach, and these are really good. They're about a world where people are told who they're gonna be, what they're gonna be when they grow up, who they're gonna be in love with, how many kids they're gonna have, and when they're gonna die, and the whole government is controlling all of that, and they can't really say anything. They don't want them to be negative, because it's all about being the optimum best you can be and things like that. But there are obviously people who are oppressed as well in that world, and it's just so fascinating because, you know, there's just like, you know, one question raised, why? And you know, like there's another path that this girl could have, and it's just incredible, like how she starts to think for herself, because you're not taught to think for yourself, you're just taught that things are. It's quite interesting. It's kind of like the school system, isn't it? You're just told, you're not to ask why. So it's quite good. So that's all the books that are on my iPad that I've read at the moment and I'm currently reading. I do have a book that I'm going to be reading after I finish this one, after I finish The City of Lost Souls, and it is called Divergent. Now, I loved The Hunger Games, Mockingjay and things like that, and I heard that this one is kind of like it, so I am intrigued to read this book and see if it is good. I know that there's a second one, it's called Insurgent, this one, so I thought I'd read the back of it for you so that you can get a picture of what this book is like. And I know that people have done reviews on it, but I've not watched their reviews because I don't want to know too much about it. 16-year-old Tris is forced to make a terrible choice. In a divided society where everyone must conform, Tris does not fit. So she ventures out alone, determined to discover where she truly belongs. Shocked by her brutal new life, Tris can trust no one, and yet she's drawn to a boy who seems to both threaten and protect her. The hardest choice lies ahead. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'm sorry that I look terrible in this video and I have like a Rudolph nose. I have the cold and it's not good. So I'm going to go and have a nice hot drink. I'm going to finish reading my book and I will see you all in my next video.